Hello and good evening and welcome to the Night of Nights, the inaugural AUSOnline Virtual Football League Grand Final. Well, we've got a battle for you tonight with the Hobart Devils taking on the Canberra Liberals here at the MCG. Oh, boy, there's a big crowd in too, and we are still seeing people stream into the ground. Now let's head down to Craig Willis in the centre for the Australian National Anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the National Anthem to be performed by Julie Anthony.
Oh boy, wowee! Doesn't that just tickle you downstairs in the basement? That stirs you up inside. Julie Anthony! What a star! What a star! The two captains meet in the centre for the toss of the coin. It's tails. It's the most important toss they've had this year. And Hobart are kicking to the left of screen. And as always, I'm joined in the commentary box by Dwayne Piper and Dennis Spaghetti. Good afternoon, boys.
Thanks, Bruce. Good afternoon, everybody. Probably the biggest game of the year, this. Hobart, Canberra, Grand Final.
For those of you listening on AUSOnline Games, Canberra are wearing the white shorts today. Dennis, how do you think this game is going to pan out?
Good afternoon, Bruce. Good afternoon, Dwayne. I'm going to make a bold prediction and suggest that this game could go either way.
Thank you, Dennis. We'll cross back to you later. So here we go. The big show. And there's the bounce. The ruckman gets it there to Bolt for Hobart. Bolt, quick outs to Lane. Back to Bolt. Pearson kick down to the guts to a loose man in Dado. Dado unloads to Schmidt. Schmidt, quick hands. Back to Schmidt. Yeah, and it's gone out on the full.
Great hands by Dado. He's in good form. Definitely the better looking of the Dado brothers.
We'll have a ball up, centre half forward in Hobart's half. The ruck fly up. Lane back to Bolt. Bolt onto Dado. Dado kicks the goal. First goal of the grand final to Hobart. And Dado ends up on his bum.
He seemed to have got one in the back there as he unloaded on that. That could get messy if that defender keeps doing that kind of stuff.
Restart from the middle. The big man flyer goes out to Conker. Conker to McLean. Short pass to Wilson. Pilson kicks it, hits a target. This is good movement by Canberra. To Dowdle. Ritterman. O'Brien back to Ritterman. Ritterman's a bit sloppy to the forward half, but big mark to Barry down. He will slow down the play and go back for a set shot. He's just outside 50.
There's something magnetic about this player. He should really be covered in fridge magnets.
Dowd from 55 metres. He hits it cleanly, but it strays and it's off to the left. It goes through for a behind. One goal to Hobart to just the one behind now for Canberra.
You can sum that goal up in 2 words. Amazing ball skills.
Well, Dwayne, I'm pretty sure that was 3 words. And that was the behind. Green takes the kick in for Hobart now. Kicks it out to the members' side. To Blackham. Blackhand offloads Graham. Graham back to Blackham. It's like a black and white movie about bacon on the back line there for the Devils.
Great mark by Bolt there. It was a bit of a screwy. It was a good nut, really.
Bolt now with a big kick to the top of the square. Oh, and Clinch has taken us back in.
Clinch has fair dinkum climbed 3 flights of stairs to get to that one.
That is a huge mark for Eric Clinch for the Devils.
It's like he was climbing a ladder to change the light bulb of a very tall street light.
Clinch now lines up from just inside 50. It's on its way. Is it good?
He's kicked it.
Oh boy, wowee. That is a special goal from Eric Lynch. In Canberra's quarter now, this is Riddington. Riddington sharp pass to Wilson. Wilson evades the tackler onto Motlop. Motlop handballs over to Banfield. And Banfield kicks it across the face. Through the centre now goes Canberra. Canberra through Glendinning. Short pass to Motlop. Back to Hartlett. Hartlett on the lead. Over to Poole. And a quick handball to Martin. Martin, the kick into the 50. And Mario Dowdle for Canberra on a lead. He took that fair square on his chest.
Mario's chest is like the side of a house. Hard to miss that.
Mario Dowdle now on his right boot. He kicks for home, and that's a goal. The first goal for Canberra in the grand final.
Pretty sloppy passage of play. That was sloppier than my mother-in-law's custard.
We'll get back to your mother-in-law in a moment because Canberra are going deep into the defensive line of Hobart. Dowdle over to Hartlett to Tui. Back to Hartlett. Ritterman for Canberra now. He snaps! He's kicked a fantastic goal!
That was a fantastic goal by Ritterman.
Pretty sure that's what I just said, Dwayne. But that takes Canberra to a 2-point lead. Hobart, 2 goals straight to Canberra. 2 goals, 2 behinds. Ball on the centre wing now. Hobart in possession. Bolt. Bolt to Lane. Back to McKenzie. Short step pass to Talia. Oh, it's a turnover. Jarrett for Canberra pins his ears back, ducking and weaving through traffic. Puts it on the boot to the 50. Oh, what a block!
Ritterman is obviously a magician because there are rabbits up the sleeve of that Guernsey.
Ritterman's wearing the sleeveless Guernsey though, Dwayne. But I know what you mean. He's got the ball on a string. He has pulled that from so deep down. That is going to sting. That is going to hurt the Hobart defence.
If you watch the replay here, it looks like the ball is in suspended animation. He had plenty of time to get under that.
That's a slow motion replay, Dwayne. But Ritterman kicks the ball long. It sails like a cruise ship through the Sydney Heads. That is a goal. Out of the centre for Canberra is Poole. Poole to Riddington. Back to Poole. Step pass to Wilson. Wilson offloads to Motlop. Motlop, a big kick. Riddington's there. That is a mark. He plays on his steps and that's a goal. Riddington. What a goal. Down on the sideline here, Bruce. And it seems like Farmer has a calf injury. We'll keep you updated as the game progresses. Thanks to Dennis down on the sideline. That is not good news. We're on the centre half forward flank for a bounce down now. There is literally 27 seconds left on the clock in this first quarter. Poole goes up in the ruck. Canberra has the ball. Wilson to Martin. Quick hands to Tynan. Sneaky little handball to Hooper. Hooper over the top to Dowd, and Dowd has kicked another. That is another goal in the grand final for Canberra. The crowd are going wild. That is a 3-goal buffer now. So at quarter time, Canberra taking a very valuable lead of 20 points over the Hobart Devils. Take the opportunity to go and refresh that drink, get some snacks, and we'll be back in the second quarter after these short messages. So the Canberra Liberals have a handy 20-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Let's go down now to Dennis on the boundary line.
A brilliant beginning for the balanced Liberals there with the basic ball skills and a barrage of balls and all tackle from Barry and Blackhand. Back to you, Bruce.
Thanks, Dennis. Dwayne, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Bruce, it's as cold as my mother-in-law's gaze out there today, but Canberra really outclassed the Devils in damp conditions. I take my hands off to Canberra forwards and particularly Ritterman.
Right, okay, thanks, Dwayne. Put your hands back on as we get ready for the start of the second quarter now. Hobart kicking to the right of screen. It's Baldwin for Hobart, getting the depth to Bolt. Handballs over the top to Jorgensen. Ooh, big bump by Jarrett on Jorgensen. The ball spills to Martin for Canberra now. Looping kick to Mortlop on the wing. Canberra has the run. Webber in the 50, waving his arms for the ball like a kid at a Wiggles concert. Driving kick to space on the wing. It is a race for the ball. Webber overtakes a fast lane and steals the ball. Webber weaving through traffic now. Avoids Marshall. Marshall has collided with Martin. Webber avoids the carnage and accelerates along the line now, but he has hit a roadblock in green. He turns. Quick handball to Hartlett. Back to Webber. He turns again. He puts his foot down. Well, he's got plenty in the tank. It's Webber racing to the top of the square, and he drives it home for Canberra.
Wow, Webber really put the pedal to the metal there, didn't he, Bruce?
He sure did, Dwayne. Boy, he really shifted up a gear there, Webber. And it was a great celebration too, drinking from his shoe. So Canberra 6-2-38 plays Hobart. 2 goals straight, 12. Hobart really need to get a move on here. So it's a free kick to McKenzie in Hobart's back half. He plays on quickly to Lane. Leaps up nicely with Baldwin. Quick hands to Willits. Riddington from Canberra has dead set knocked Willits into next week. He has hit him like a semi-trailer. Willits does not look in good shape here. The ball is with Hobart and they are on the march. Bolt, Titans, handball to Jorgensen. This is great work by Hobart. Jorgensen barrels it inside 50. Randa takes an easy mark. Deep in the pocket on the Western side.
He was so deep in the pocket there, Bruce, he was literally covered in lint.
Randa was hiding in a massive hole deep down in the forward pocket.
Any team with holes in their pockets tend to have better access to the balls.
Randa now from a tight angle. That'd be 45 degrees, I'd say.
It's not that hot, Bruce.
Randa for the Devils now. Starts it left. It's coming back. It's coming back. He's kicked it. What a star. What a star. Canberra 6 goals, 2-38. Hobart 3 straight. 18. It is a 20-point lead yet again to the Liberals.
Bruce, Willits for Hobart is coming off to the bench after that big bump by Riddington, Bruce. Pratt to centre half back, Lane into the centre.
Thanks, Dennis. Keep us posted. Willits looks to be talking to the club doctor, but the doctor does not look like he can understand what he's saying.
The doctor's like, what are you talking about, Willits?
Thanks, Dwayne. Special comments by Dwayne Piper. It's Hobart on the run now. Good clearance from the centre by O'Brien. Handball to Motlop. Motlop looking for Tui. Motlop high ball to a contest. Tui rides on the back of Glendinning and takes a mark 45 metres inside Canberra's 50. What a great mark. Tui in the long sleeve Guernsey. Looking at the replay there, that is quite the jumper. It's a Guernsey, Dwayne. Tui now going for his first goal to push Canberra's lead out further. He kicks it straightens up. He kicks it. Oh, isn't he just magic? That takes Canberra to a 26-point lead now. 7 goals to 44. Plays Hobart. 3 goals to 18.
Hobart need to turn this game around 360 degrees now, Bruce.
Oh, I think you mean 180 degrees there, Dwayne. Hobart has made a change. Barry on for Yea. Here is the bounce. Baldwin gets first bite of the cherry. Oh, sneaky look away pass to Marshall. Marshall now. Marshall, a probing kick into the bowels of Canberra's defence. Tynan fumbles. Schmidt suckers it off the ground and kicks it through for a goal for Hobart. That is a 180-degree turnaround, I think, Dwayne. That was very messy-like by Schmidt.
I think he struck that quite cleanly.
Messi, the soccer player, Dwayne. That's Canberra now, 7 goals to 44. And Hobart kicked their fourth, 24. Ball up in the middle now, Baldwin for the Devils. He gets first bite of the cherry again. Sneaky look away hand pass to Marshall. Marshall spear kicks inside 50. Good defensive mark by Garner there. Gee, I thought I was having deja vu.
I like Greek cuisine.
That was French, Dwayne. It seemed like Groundhog Day there for a minute. Garner kicking out of defence to a contest on the men's side. Oh no, it's a clanger. Garner has kicked it fair square, straight to Bolt for Hobart.
Terrible kick that by Garner.
No, it wasn't a good kick, Dwayne. State the bloody obvious, Dwayne. Bolt now from just outside 50. Goes long, looking for Randa. Conker successfully blocks Randa. The ball bounces in the square. Schmidt and Tynan wrestling to reach the ball. Right on the line. Tynan touches it right on the line for Canberra. Goal umpires discussing it with Razor Ray. Oh, it's a goal. It is a goal to Schmidt. Touch behind the line. That is 5 goals straight for Hobart now, 30. Still trailing Canberra, 7 goals to 44. 2 minutes left in the second quarter now. The bounce taken away by Hartlett for Canberra. Hand pass to Lane. Strong tackle from Garlick on Lane. Well, Garlick and Lane going at it like a couple of Aussie tourists in the back streets of Kuta. And Garlick comes away with a free kick.
Looked like a pretty cheap knockoff, Bruce.
Garlick, short to Marshall. Marshall settles it to Bolt. Bolt to Jorgensen. Jorgensen from 50. Big bomb. He unleashes a missile. That has gone through the sticks halfway up fair income. Hobart are back in the contest now. 6 straight goals, no behinds, 36 points. Still trail Canberra by 8 points. With 90 seconds on the clock, Randa from the Devils has found some shade in the back pocket by the pool. He kicks for goal. And he kicks another. That's 2 for Randa. Hobart with 7 goals now, eroding Canberra's lead to only 2 points.
Hobart's had to overcome a lot of diversity in this quarter, Bruce.
Well, I think you mean adversity there, Dwayne. But Hobart is on the attack now. Pratt to Green. Big kick to Marshall in the centre. But he is crunched by Garner for Canberra. Garner lined him up there and put it on a good line. He just bounced Marshall. Marshall did not know what hit him. The ball is caught by Hooper. Oh boy, it sounds like the West Indian pace attack out there.
Talia's down in the back play, Bruce. Looks like he copped a nasty one in the mouth.
Well, that's a free kick to Talia. Looks like Talia might have copped one in the mouth there.
That's what I just said, Bruce.
And there's the siren for the end of the second quarter. Talia will kick this after the siren from 47 metres out. He kicks, it's on its way, it looks good, it's a goal!
Fairy tale ending that for Hobart.
That's only half-time, Dwayne. So Hobart has come from behind in the second quarter. They've kicked 8 goals straight to the half-time break, giving them a 4-point buffer over Canberra. 7 goals, 2 behinds, 44. Hobart, 8 goals, no behinds, 48. We'll be back after these messages with the half-time entertainment.
They're one of on the play over 25 million albums and counting. They've headlined every major festival there is, and they've sold out London's Hyde Park in record time earlier this year. Their new album, Wonderful Wonderful, featuring the global hit The Man, is out now. Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome to the MCG, The Killers.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
And welcome back to the broadcast of the AUSOnline Virtual Football League Grand Final for Season 2020. And this is the third quarter. Some call it the Premiership quarter. And Hobart goes in with a 4-point lead over a courageous Canberra Liberals side. Here we go. And can Canberra capitalise on the momentum they've garnered over the past quarter? There's a bit of jostling and banter going on now. The ball is bounced in the middle. Bolt takes the ball now and runs into space, linking up with Dado. Jaddo now dancing around the pool. Clever by Dado. He has a bounce and kicks to a contest.
Randa and Conker going at it like two angry snakes. Oh, they're all over each other like blind dates on a dance floor at 2 a.m. in the morning.
They sure are, Dwayne. Ball punched away by Conker. Garner picks up the ball with one hand. He shines the ball as he steams in. He evades the tackle of Dado. Banfield out on his own in a panic. Garner delivers a parcel to him. Canberra now on the charge with Banfield on the far wing. The crowd lifts. It's Banfield now. He's like a rooster in an empty hen house. He gallops down the boundary line like a stallion. Here comes the cavalry though. Marshall and a deputy tries to rein him in, but Banfield escapes the net. Oh, Banfield pins the ears back. Will he shoot? He's got one in the barrel. Kick it, son, from 50. Bang! What an excitement machine. Banfield for the Canberra Liberals. And Canberra wrestle back the lead now. 8 goals to 50 to Hobart. 8 goals for 48. Hobart now cooking up something in defence. Graham out of the frying pan and into the fryer. Graham fires it to Blackham. Through the middle now. Blackham combines with Garlic. He adds greens to the mix now. Tasty passage of play this by Hobart. Canberra applying the heat though. The ball is with Pratt for Hobart. Oh, great tackle by Webber. Webber served up a dish there. He has grabbed the apron strings of Pratt and he has dropped him to the kitchen floor. He really made a meal of that. And Blackham is salty. It was a tasty passage of play that, but too many cooks spoiled the broth. Canberra in attack now. It's Tui. Tui rings the dinner bell. He serves up a 2-course meal in the third quarter. Tui, that's another goal to Canberra. Canberra 9 goals to 56, lead Hobart 8 goals straight, 48. That's an 8-point lead to Canberra now, with 4 minutes of play remaining. A throw in from the centre boundary in Hobart's 50. The Devils now getting physical, looking to keep in touch with Canberra. Oh, that's a free kick. Free kick to Hobart. Barry Dowd for Canberra. Fair Dinkum had him in a squirrel grip. He came up from behind on him like a silky assassin and did the reach around. You can't do that. That's right, Dwayne. Baldwin with a big one. On an angle. There are 7 players all waiting for it down front. Baldwin unloads. It's going. It looks good. He scores. That is fair dinkum sailed straight over their heads and through for a goal. Canberra desperately holding on to a 2-point lead. The ball is with Poole now, just as a shower starts. McKenzie turns up the pressure. This could get slippery. McLean now, boy, has he really made a splash this season, combining with Poole. Poole spills it and Bolt slips over. Banfield though mops up, goes on a horizontal run. Banfield at 50 for Canberra. He is looking to outsource it, looking for options now. He calls the plumber on a lead. Banfield dials it up. He makes room on his schedule and Mario answers the call. He threads it through. Mario plugs a hole and that has gone straight into the toolbox. Great work in the wet by Mario there. Mario Dowdle, the 6-foot plumber from Canberra. He's good in the wet. In those pink boots, Mario looked like my mother-in-law in slippers. He measures it once. He measures it twice. It's slipping to the left. Oh, that's a behind for Canberra. It's as slippery as a backbencher and a marginal seat out there now. It sure is, Dwayne. Canberra 9 goals, 3-57. A small 3-point lead over Hobart. Hobart in attack now. Barry launches an lower orbit probe to the centre of half forward. Dano
He finds space. Good strong mark to Dado in wet conditions. Dado plays on. He sets it up. Oh, it's spoiled up the boot by Tynan. Great commitment by Tynan there. Tynan was all over Dado there. He sure was, Dwayne. Like chlamydia on a kangaroo island koala. The ball spills to Talia for Hobart. Talia under pressure. He's kicked it. And that's just disturbing, Dwayne. That's 10 straight for Hobart now. 10 goals, no behinds for 60. Lead Canberra by 3 points. 9 goals, 3, 57. Ball in the centre now. Baldwin taps it straight to Jorgensen for Hobart. Talia is an option on the wing now. He kicks and Talia runs. Evades the tackle of Martin. He steps inside Garner. Kick it, son, kick it. Talia, the 40 metres out is sinking a beautiful goal. Great solo effort there from Talia. Hobart, 11 straight now, 66. Leads by 9 points over Canberra.
Only 30 seconds left in this third quarter now. Canberra is on the charge. It's looking positive for the Liberals. Can they generate something now? O'Brien currently waving his hands like a conductor. Ritterman surging from the centre square. Not much interference at all for Ritterman. Canberra looking for that spark. Ritterman creating some positive flow now. He arcs one over to Glendinning. Oh, like lightning bolt goes direct to the source and brings Glendinning to ground. Play on, says the umpire. The ball spills to Tui. Tui! Oh, isn't he electrifying? Bearfield providing some insulation. Tui charges and releases. He plugs it right on the siren for Canberra. Tui! So much power.
He really took that down to the wire there.
He sure did, Dwayne. The crowd is ecstatic. And as we head into the last break before the final quarter, there are just 3 points separating these two teams. Canberra 10 goals 3, 63. Trail Hobart 11 goals straight, 66. We'll be back after these short messages for the final quarter.
Listen to me, we don't want to kill any of you, but trust me, we will. Wake them up a little!
We don't want no trouble in here. Lynch him! Which one of you is Johnny Ringo?
You called down the thunder, well now you've got it.
Welcome back to the MCG. This is the final quarter of the AUSOnline Virtual Football League Grand Final between the Hobart Devils and the Canberra Liberals, and only 3 points separate these two teams. So I really have to ask you that. And Dwayne, how do you think Canberra are poised in this game?
I think Canberra is in a good position, actually, Bruce. most times this season when they've scored more than 100 points and keep the opposition to less than 100 points, they almost always win.
And what do you think about the Hobart Devils, Dwayne? What do they have to do from here to win?
I think they've just got to keep their nose in front and don't lose the lead.
Are you fucking serious? Thanks for those invaluable insights there, Dwayne. So heading down to Dennis on the sidelines. Dennis, apart from Willits, is there any other injury concerns?
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Dwayne. What a game. Willits will not take any further part in it, though, after copping a knock to the shin just above the left knee. Blake Banfield for the Canberra Liberals sought some treatment during the break for a tight buttock, but a quick massage and some Vaseline, and he's ready to go.
Oh, thanks, Dennis.
I'm tipping Hobart from here, Bruce. Back to you.
Oh, thanks, Dennis.
Did we even ask?
Shut up, Dwayne.
So, Dwayne, who do you think can win it for the Devils?
I think Devils rely on Bolt too much, to be honest. If Canberra can tighten up on him, he might just bust a nut.
And what about Dado, Dwayne?
Oh, I think his nuts are fine.
Hasn't he come a long way this season?
Well, yeah, he is from Adelaide, and he is playing in Hobart. That's a fair way.
Banfield up front for Canberra has been an excitement machine in this game. All season, in fact.
If he was the postman, I reckon he would finish his rounds in 20 minutes, slowing down only to bite a few dogs.
Okay, here we go, the last quarter. We might see some fireworks before the end of the night. Let's just hope this rain can stay away now. It's Baldwin and Dowd in the middle, staring each other down as the umpire bounces the ball for the last quarter of the AUSOnline Virtual Football League Grand Final. Dowd wins the ball for Canberra, getting it away to Jarrett. He's been quiet this game, Jarrett. Jarrett with the handball to Motlop. Motlop, oh clever. Mario is calling for it. Motlop has a crack. Mario Dowdle runs over Green like a freight train and takes a mark right on the 50 for Canberra. Oh boy, Green springs back to his feet and brushes himself off. Green on the mark. He's a tough cookie, that. Mario is a big unit, and Green was absolutely pummeled there.
He is as tough as a woodpecker's lips there, Green.
He sure is, Dwayne. Mario now, the plumber from down under. Unleashes a bomb. It's a goal. First blood for Canberra in the last quarter. Canberra wrestle back the lead and are now 3 points in front. 11 goals, 69 to Hobart. 11 goals, 66. On the half-forward flank now, and Canberra is in range. Tui runs the gauntlet. He's locked and loaded and ready to fire. Ooh, a big hit by Blackham. The ball spills and it's with Lane for Hobart now. Tui has fair income gone down like a cast iron parachute. Lane now. Handballs to Bolt. Looking for Dado. Dado on a lead. He can't hold the mark. But Dado hits it to the advantage of Schmidt. Clinch is there too. Clinch gathers. He primes. He fires. He peppers the goals. But it does not hit the mark, and that is a behind to Clinch. Canberra 11-3-69. Hobart trail by 2 now. 11-1-67. The kick in from Canberra now. Tynan taking it. He kicks to a contest on the members' side. Dowd and Riddington in a pack with several players there. The mark not taken. Talia sweeps up the crumbs. He has a bounce. Martin is closing in. Talia kicks into space. He finds Dado. Dado goes left. He goes right. He goes in circles like a rabid dog chasing his tail.
Dado is amphibious. He can kick on his left or the right.
I think you mean ambidextrous there, Dwayne. Can Dado regain the lead for Hobart? He turns. He snaps on the left. It looks good. Oh, it hits the post. Can you believe it?
Hobart threatening now. Canberra 11-3-69. Hobart 11 goals, 2 behinds, 68. Tynan again taking the kick for Canberra. It's a wet ball. It's a probing kick down the guts. Finds down near the centre with a very firm mark. Dowd, quick movement now into the stomach of the forward line. He finds Mario. Mario wipes away the number 2 for Hobart. Particularly sloppy there from the Devils. Dowdle now for Canberra. Passes it to Banfield. He's sitting by himself in the square. Banfield relaxes. He releases. And he drops an easy goal with a splash. That was fast and loose movement there. Banfield just sitting on a stool waiting for the plumber to arrive. Now that sounds like toilet humour there, Dwayne. Canberra sinks another one. Hobart could be in the poo here. Could turn into a shit show.
For fuck's sake, Kevin, get it, Dwayne.
Centre clearance by Riddington for the Liberals now. Canberra has first roll of the dice. Do they have an ace up their sleeve? It's on centre wing now with Motlop. Motlop, Riddington the kicker. Motlop showing his hand. Can he hit a target? Lane for Hobart gives chase. Gee, that's clever. He's playing the board there. He's looking for a runner in the pocket now. No, he raises the stakes. And he goes on a run. Looking to hit something. He turns, he bluffs. He bluffs Lane. Lane folds, missing the inside draw. Motlop handballs to Barry Dowd for Canberra. Dowd, the big stack, raises the odds and goes all in from 50. It's on target. Did Green touch it though? Checking with the umpire now, and it's a goal. That is a goal for Big Barry Dowd. Barry Dowd has won the jackpot. He has kicked it. So a 13-point lead to Canberra now. 13 goals, 381 plays Hobart. 11 goals, 2 behinds, 68. Plenty of time in this last quarter still for Hobart. But I've got to say, Dwayne, it's not looking good. Hobart know that they're in trouble. Like being in a bathtub with a mud shark. Okay, ball's up now in front of the members' stand. That's a free kick to Hobart. Dowd in the ruck there, reaching around again on Baldwin, trying to get his hands on what is essentially Baldwin's balls. Looks like Baldwin copped one on the chin though. I hope he bought him flowers because he's been touchy-feely all night with Baldwin. He's definitely done that a handful of times. He's really been pushing the boundary. Baldwin takes the kick now to Marshall. Hobart really need to work together and lift. Marshall shares the load with Barry. Barry handballs to Dado. Quick hands to Talia. Talia throws it on the boot. That is a fantastic goal for Talia. And Hobart are hanging on. Canberra 13 goals, 381. Hobart coming back now. 12 goals, 274. It is 7 degrees of separation between these two teams. Bounce now, and it wobbles to the advantage of Riddington for Canberra. Riddington, the architect, he arches one to Banfield. Banfield offloads back to Riddington. He's as busy as a Beirut bricklayer there. Works it to Hartlett now. Oh, this is riveting stuff now. Bolt working hard for Hobart, trying to secure it all together. Canberra with a job to do to keep this lead. But out of nowhere, Webber has dead set sheared Bolt there. He's sheared him right off. He has levelled him. He dropped him like a bag of cement. It's like he hit a brick wall. It sure is, Dwayne. Hartlett turns it over to Jorgensen for Hobart now. Hobart has the materials to construct something here. Jorgensen kicks into the 50. Oh, Baldwin from the second story. Baldwin says thank you very much. He was like a door-to-door salesman there. He found the door ajar and just stepped inside of Ghana. Oh, knock, knock, who's there? Yes, it's Mr. Baldwin with an offer you can't refuse. safe as houses.
It sure was, Dwayne. Garner standing on the mark, waving his arms in the air like he just don't care. Baldwin now. Baldwin will kick from about 35 metres. He drills it home. What a goal to Baldwin. It's another one for Hobart. Oh, it's tight. Canberra 30 goals 3, 81. Hanging on to the narrowest of margins. Hobart 13 goals 2, 80. There is 1 point in this contest. There is 2 minutes left on the clock. Canberra now with a 1 point lead, and they have won the ball. Have they saved the best for last? Big Barry Dowd now, searching kick for Banfield up forward. Banfield takes an easy mark. He has to move it on now. Banfield with a thumping kick to the top of the goal square. Oh, spoiled by Green. He punches it out of the air to the boundary line. Pratt, the young man with the bulbous head, has swooped in and picked up the ball. Hobart driving out of defence now. Pratt has a bit of a run now. The ball is clear for takeoff. It lands in the arms of Garlick. Garlick with another clearance.
It's a dogfight out there.
It sure is, Dwayne. The Devils making a final approach now with just 40 seconds on the clock. And Garlick is in the cockpit. Garlick increases speed. He thrusts forwards. He kicks downwind to inside 50 for Hobart. That kick has some altitude. Oh, Dado climbs. Schmidt takes flight. Schmidt has taken the mark. A supersonic mark there by the Messerschmitt. He plays on. Handballs to Dado. Dado unloads. It's a goal to Dado.
Oh, this is exciting.
Dado, the pilot. He has commandeered this and he's taking control of the game. Hobart, 14 goals to 86. Lead Canberra now, 13 goals, 381. It doesn't get any better than this. There are 18 seconds on the clock. The crowd are on the edge of their seat. Isn't it exciting? Canberra, after leading a large percentage of this game, they now are in the position where they need to pull something out right now. The ball is back in the middle now for the restart. Let's hope Dowd does not give away another free kick in the ruck. The bounce of the ball. Dowd comes from behind and reaches over Baldwin. He taps it to Ritterman. Ritterman is held tightly by Bolt though. 3 Hobart players on Ritterman there, steering him into the turf. We'll have another ball up. 13 seconds left now. It's Dowd and Baldwin again, head to head, toe to toe. It's been a tight contest between the two big men. Dowd reaches around for Baldwin. Baldwin's looking for the free, but it's called play on. The ball is in the hands of Motlop for Canberra. He evades the tackle of the bulbous-headed Pratt. Motlop now doubles back, looking for options. He kicks to a contest at the hard forward flank. Tui leaps, but it's punched by Blackham. It rolls out of bounds on the member's side there. Canberra scrambling. Hobart trying to get numbers back to cover. Canberra flooding the forward line. Only 9 seconds now, and I think I've got to duck out to get some strapfuls. Not enough time for that though. This will be over in about 10 seconds time. Throw in from the sideline in front of thousands of screaming fans. Dowd pushing his luck with the reach around. He wins it again for Canberra. The ball is with Tui. Tui evades the tackle. The crowd have started the countdown. Tui! Snap kick from Tui. It sails high towards the goal. Mario's there. Banfield's there too. So is about 4 Devils players. No one can mark it. Dowdle tries to sucker off the ground, but he misses. Tui for Canberra picks up the ball and deep inside the pocket. Kick it. He puts it on the boot. It goes high. Has he pulled the unthinkable from deep down inside? It doesn't have the length. It bounces. Mario Dowdle on the line. It bounces through. But the siren is gone.
The Hobart Devils are celebrating. The Canberra forwards are pleading with the umpire. No goal. That's it. Hobart are premiers. What a fantastic game. I think I called it at the start. What a game. So there it is, folks. Hobart are premiers of the AUSOnline Virtual Football League. Dwayne, who do you think will be in contention for the Norm Smith medal? Any number of Darwin players could win the Norm Smith. Dwayne, you really do not have a clue, do you? Darwin didn't even make the finals. Let's just throw it open to the AUSOnline Games community. They can vote for the best player on ground in a grand final and see who comes away with the Norm Smith medal. And as always, on behalf of Dwayne, Dennis, AUSOnline Games and the entire production team, thanks for watching. We will see you next season for the AUSOnline Games Virtual Football League. Good night and happy lynching.
Thanks, mate. I couldn't have done it without you. Are you playing Hunger Games? No, I'm going to go home and take a strepsils and have a good lie down. See you later.
Bruce, you forgot to turn off the crowd sound effects. Bloody hell, okay, I'll just do it. God, do I have to do everything around here?